How are you feeling today?
Yeah, I feel nice. I'm quite excited for today just because we weren't able to cast yesterday because of some stuff.
Mm.
And then here we are. We're going to continue today. And I'm quite excited to see these girls playing. It feels so good to be casting an all-female tournament. Even if it's not that big, I just like the feeling of that there's an organization that's
Mm.
showcasing and appreciating the female side of Dota. And yeah, I'm very grateful for FSL that we have this kind of tournament.
Yeah, but this is this, as you mentioned, this is the second day of the tournament. We were supposed to have a day one tournament where we stream, but unfortunate things happened, so we will only be casting day two, and we are down to the top five
Yeah.
top five teams. We're going to go to the upper bracket finals. We're going to see Rawr between against OO. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce the names. Then we're going to the lower bracket finals, another best of one final to the grand finals, which is a best of three. Teams are competing for their slice of $1,000, with half of that 500 going to the winners.
Huge.
Aki Aki considers that not big enough, right? She's like, it's not too
Mm,
big. It's not
no,
too big.
compared to DPC prize pool, I think the prize pool for FSL is huge already.
Yeah. And that's actually been getting bigger. Previous FSLs were $500. Now we're at 1,000, and I believe
Yeah.
the FSL Elite will be going up to like 5,000 USD. So this is all like leading up to that. So the prize pool is getting there. And I personally, I'm like you said, I love the fact this is about women Dota. Like they get to compete, they get to try their hand at the competitive scene. And I believe you yourself have actually been in the competitive scene as well.
Yeah, but I wasn't able to play back then. I was a manager of an
Mm,
all-female tournament. I think around 2018 we competed at Malaysia. And then being in a LAN tournament with an all with female Dota players in there, it's so nice that we have that kind of stuff. I was thinking that we can just watch that in
mm.
DPC and stuff major. Yeah.
I mean, I hope so too, right? Like, there should be. I'm seeing more and more tournaments have a Dota 2 open, and then they have a female only division. I think that's a good thing. That's a
Yeah.
good step forward because up on then after a while, the women will sort of like not catch up, but they'll be at the same level because they haven't had that exposure, and this will be a great thing for them. I want to
Yeah.
shout out to our
Mhm.
sponsors, Yahoo and Intel. They made this tournament happen, and they've been with us in every FSL. So it's amazing that they keep supporting this scene. Well, with that out of the way, how are you feeling about Dota? This is, I think, actually we cast the previous tournament in
Yeah, it
7.31.
it was a CEC
So
something CEC
mhm. Yeah. The
2022.
Commonwealth Games, yes.
Yeah, I remember. But I just want to add something that
Mm,
I was also looking forward for some LAN tournaments because
mm,
I think that was last year or the other year that FSL had a LAN tournament as well. Like it feels so good that all these female players get to experience what other pro players are getting. Like they get to travel, they get to play on the stage, and it's
it
some kind of stuff.
yeah, it feels real, right? It's not the same as just when you're at your house playing. It's like when you get to travel, you get to go meet your teams. You get to see how all the other teams sit around, strategize, and talk around. It's something
Yeah.
else. I've been the same way. I'm a caster, so I've seen in some tournaments. Online's fun. It's nice. It's nice. We're talking like this through a screen, but it's so much better when you see TNC in person. You ask the manager. They like you see them. Oh, they're all eating one meal. You guys like have a diet? And you can ask TNC. They're like, yeah, we have to. We only eat Nando's for lunch. So you meet other players like that. It's cool. It's a lot of fun. So I agree with you. I do hope that there are more LAN events. But yeah, how are you feeling about the patch? Have you been climbing MMR? Have you been losing MMR? Where are you at?
I'm in the middle of losing and winning.
Oh,
It's the worst that I don't get to climb up on my rank. But anyway, I'm not a pro player. That's why
hmm.
I'm a caster. I just get to say what I want to do, but I can't do it in the real game.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I've been watching, right? That's what we get to do. We get to watch and criticize and make fun, but we can't do anything. We can't
Yeah.
actually do anything.
I can't do all these girls
Mm,
can will be able to do what they're going to show us today. And I'm looking forward of some new heroes because
mm.
apparently in female Dota they don't have a specific meta. I I'm seeing these girls that they pick their comfort heroes and
Yeah.
stuff. They just they go don't go with the current meta.
I was watching one of the, because some of the players were streaming their games yesterday. They
Yeah.
weren't like, they were like, all right, we're not having a tournament, we might as well stream. So I was watching one of the players. I believe she's playing this match, Hishiko, and she was playing techies. She's like, oh, I'll just play techies, even though we haven't seen techies at the DPC, we haven't
Yeah.
seen him at the Stockholm Major. But she's like, I want to play techies. So that is like that's what you said. Plus, a lot of times in heroes, like the very best heroes are only like 3-4% better than the worst hero. So they're not much better, but if you're comfortable and you can play a hero to 100%, it's a very different feeling. So yeah, I mean, it is much always better to go with your comfort, with what you like.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I just joined the lobby,
mm,
and apparently the other team, Roar,
mhm.
some of them are my friends.
All right. So
Yeah, I can see some familiar names, especially KJ. She's one of the, one of the good female players here in, I would say, in the Philippine community.
mm. Yeah, I mean, I've seen it. I think I saw Meredy before,
Mhm.
Hishiko. I've seen about Magic as well. So yeah, I know what you mean. I'm on the other side though. I support the other team. So this would be nice. We can both be biased towards one side. How's that sound?
Is it okay if I get if I be biased on my friends?
Yes, it's perfectly fine, right? They're like,
I'm just kidding.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, have you seen when No Tail casts OG games?
Yeah.
And he's like,
Uh,
"Yes, OG got a kill," and you're like, "I think I know which side he supports." I think he definitely supports that his own team. So we're exactly the same. We both have favorites going. Why not, right?
yeah.
Speaking of like OG things like that, I've seen you were talking about heroes. I've seen Winter Wyvern be picked a lot. Slardar also has been being picked in the meta. Do you think we'll see either of these heroes?
I think so because
Mm,
Winter Wyvern is one of their most strong supports. Like he has a sustain, can also initiate the team fight. So I think one of the players here in Roar, it's a basic, not that basic, but it's one of the easiest or easiest hero to use.
mm.
So we might expect some heroes like that.
Yeah, I also feel like it's kind of a good patch for Winter Wyvern because a lot of the ranged cores got nerfed, Templar Assassin, Medusa, but a lot of melee cores are sort of being picked. So Winter Wyvern's ultimate becomes even more impressive. So I do like that. I'm hoping we're gonna see more of the hero at least. Well, with that, I think that lobby should be getting ready soon, so we'll pop in at any moment. Another hero that's been very popular has been the Pugna pick. I think that is like among the top 5 most picked heroes. I find. Do you play a lot of Pugna? I'm finding the hero very interesting to see.
I do play Pugna, but as a support only.
Uh,
Pugna, he's a nice support.
mm,
We have seen Pugna played by T1 in the Stockholm Major. Like,
yeah.
he's just in the back sustaining his score and stuff. Like, you need a hero that can actually go to the back line just to kill that hero.
Yeah, we're seeing like there's a lot of the storm, the Spirit Brothers. Not a lot of Puck though, but yeah, the Spirit Brothers have been very popular. And I think the big thing about Puck now is because Netherward reduces magic damage, and some of the pros are actually buying the what's the item called? The Vladimir upgrade, the Wraith Pact. They're getting Wraith back and Netherward, and they're reducing damage by like 50% from magic, 25 from all sources, and it's like massive thing from Pugna. So I mean, I feel like that's going to be exciting to see. Like, I think Pugna is actually banned. We're not going to see him in the first game, but it's like maybe more Pugna will come out. Although the hero is very fragile, so I don't think he's going to stay in the top tier for a long time.
Like, you need to play Pugna in a high level.
Yes, yeah, it's like you get out of position, you go in melee range, you get killed, and you're like, this hero sucks. Decrepify. I've seen so many people like ruin a kill because of Decrepify.
Yeah.
And it's
You
like
need to be accurate. I think the play style needs to be nearly perfect, you
yes.
know.
Well, with that out of the way, we are in the draft now, and you see the Sand King and the Hoodwink. That's a very strong off-lane duo right there. Sand King stun sets up the Hoodwink for the Bushwhack or the tree. You also set up the ultimate, just a lot of damage. And I don't know, how do you pronounce the Dire team's name? Is it OO? I'm not sure
We
exactly.
can just say oh.
Oh, oh, all right. We'll say, oh, oh. Yeah, they start off with the tiny, so very quick with the tiny pick. They're like, we want tiny right now. We're not gonna wait. We're just gonna take him in the opening pick. Strong carry has been going through a bit of an evolution. Before it used to be Echo Saber. Now people are buying the Moon Shard to farm up faster.
Dire
Both of
team
them are
ban.
it's an interesting style, and they go with the Lich.
Yeah, but I'm looking at this tiny because it's a very versatile hero. We can't really say what's its position or what its role
Yeah,
right now. Mhm.
yeah, because we are after the nerfs. You think maybe Tiny can be played as a bit more of a support, but I don't believe that's actually happened yet. I think so far he's still remained as a core, as like a core pick so far in
Yeah.
the major. The hero, he's definitely not as impressive as he used to be. The 40 damage talent is now level 20, not level 15, and he does less damage to buildings. But Tiny's
Mhm.
still boss. He's still a Chad. So
Yeah,
I do.
he's also one of the heroes that can burst you out of nowhere. Yeah, once he gets his blink dagger, and I think one of his role here is to go to the back lines of Roar, and for Team OO, I think for their carry, they need something like a ranged hero because it's very hard to lane against a Sand King and a Hoodwink. If you're a melee hero, there's the caustic finale and there's the
Mm,
risk of getting locked down. You said earlier they have a lot of disable for
yeah.
this lane.
Yeah, I know. It was a very risky opening, right? Take the tiny straight away, then you open yourself up to the Sand King Hoodwink combo, which is just so damaging. The only thing you can say is that Tiny is very tanky, so maybe he'll be able to
Mhm.
survive. But uh, like Lich provides good damage mitigates against physical damage, but Hoodwink Sand King is a lot of magic damage. So I don't know. I don't like this pick a lot. Anyway, we are on the next stage of bans. Necrophos as well as the Juggernaut, whereas Roar gets rid of the Pangolier. They do not want them to have many offlane options. Mars, Dragonite, Pangolier, Tidehunter still in the pool, Slaughter still in the pool, but there's not many options offlane. I mean, Timbersaw's still there, but yeah,
Yeah,
Hoodwink, yeah,
I just wanna say hi to my friends in the chat. There's Shane and Casey, and they're former, female players also, but they did transition into casting as well. So I just wanna say hi to my friends there. And a friend here asking if all the teams are from the Philippines. Apparently not. The
yeah.
other team, the Roar team, was a mix of Filipino, and I'm not really sure if they have more. Yeah, sorry, it's an all Philippine team,
Yeah,
Filipino team.
Roar's all Philippine, but OO is made of New Zealand, Singapore, Malaysia, and
Yeah, they're
Chinese. So it's
mixed
like,
also.
so yeah, they're like, let's just look, but we'll go as Asia as possible. We're just going to get
Hmm.
every country we can. So they are definitely a mixed team.
Yeah,
Um,
so. Hmm.
all right, so Medusa comes out as a ban. We also have the Void Spirit here, and I'm interested to see what OO picks as their off lane. You don't want Timbersaw. You don't. You actually kind of don't want Tidehunter either because there's like two heroes that get ruined by break basically. Slardar doesn't like break either, but it's not as much. Like if you lose your defensive aspect from break, that's bad, but your offensive is okay. And we'll see. Like there's just not that many options for the offlane. I feel like the offlane role and the mid lane, there's just very few options now to pick. The mid lane's like the spirits, and like that's usually it. Like almost always the spirits who are being picked. The offlane's almost always Sand King Mars, and that's like the staple right now.
I do like the bans here for Team OO. They get to ban these two strong carries. I think
Mm,
they are familiar with Team Roar's carry. I think KJ will be the position one here for Roar, and that's these two heroes are one of her comfort heroes, especially the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut, I saw her play this hero already.
And they are definitely taking their time to pick this third pick as well. It's gonna be an important one here. I imagine they'll take another support. There you go. They go with the Omni. This hero suffered quite a bit. But it's lower bracket. That's weird. I thought we were upper bracket. Anyway, this hero received a nerf to Heavenly Grace, plus 15 mana cost at all levels. It's not that bad though. I mean the hero is still like the fourth most successful in Immortal, winning 55% of his games. Still really good against the Tiny. He's quite tanky, so he shouldn't be able to be bursted down. And I think Ahmed is a solid pick. You already have enough disables from the Hoodwink and the Sand
Yeah,
King,
it's
so
like a balancer for the team. Like you still need some sustain,
mm,
and Team Roar they get the chance to pick a heavy carry here.
Ooh, look at that. Is this 2017? Grimstroke and Lich? What the hell? You know,
The combo is huge. The
it
combo is
is.
really deadly. The soulbind into the
Chain
chain
Frost.
frost. The instant burst is there.
And it's also they also got a pretty solid combo with other things. I think you can get double void, but do you get double toss? I think you do, but I'm not quite
Yeah.
sure. That all right?
I,
Okay,
I I also think that you can do the double toss.
and Grimstroke has good combos with the Night Stalker and the Tiny as Inkswell targets. So I definitely like the Tiny Lich opening. I didn't like it, but then you get the Grimstroke Night Stalker. So it's like, oh, okay, this is a nice draft. I'm liking this a lot. We'll see what Roar responds.
Same
20
here,
seconds.
same here. Like for Roar, they need to get a hero that can be really tanky and can be uh that's a mobile hero. Like, you have to breach the frontliner first before you get to go to their black backlines. And look at their frontliners. It's the Tiny and Night Stalker. It will be a big problem for Team Roar to breach into the backlines.
To be fair, though, Hoodwink and Omni Knight maybe not the most elusive, but Hoodwink, you can run through the trees. Not the best against Night Stalker, but you do have that big movement speed bonus, so you can juke him for a little bit. Omni Knight could get a 4 staff. Lifestealer and Sand King, they don't care too much about Night Stalker. You were talking about how they kind of know KG, how she plays with the carry for Roar. They ban out the Juggernaut. I also feel like Lifestealer is very similar to Juggernaut because of the way they both have magic immunity, that's like a big part of their kit. So I like that they're like, all right, we can't take the Juggernaut, we'll take the Life Stealer instead. And also, he's a strength hero, so he benefits like a ton from the extra damage from the Omni Knight.
Omni
38
Knight.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing that I'm worrying here for, Life Stealer is like Team OO, they have a lot of able and a lot of skills to throw against you.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I like the combo. He has something like an initiator. He just can go infest onto the Sand King once he
Yeah.
gets his blink dagger, and they can just initiate the fight.
Yeah, I like that as well. I mean, again, so one of those like we're seeing so many classic combos, right? Grimstroke Lich, Lifesteal Sand King, Omni Knight being picked. Things have changed, but yeah, we're seeing a lot of like good combos. I also like the Omni Knight Lifesteal have a good amount of slows in the laning stage. You have the Hammer of Purity as well as Lifestealer's slow. I forgot what it was called the pass, but it's pretty solid. Like it will be annoying for Night Stalker. And Night Stalker Tiny are also two high HP heroes. So Feast gives you a lot of health. We are down to the mid bands though. What are you expecting to find from both teams?
For team, I think mid lane is what we are waiting here for
Mm,
now. Some spirit heroes will be ideal for the both teams, like some storm spirit or ember spirit.
well, which one? I think. I feel worried for a store for any of the spirits because Night Stalker, if he jumps in with a blink dagger with the silence on a spirit.
All he needs is an early BKB, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, true. That's right. You counted the early VKB, but I don't know. It still feels very risky. It is going to be O's last pick here. They're going to go with a mid. I wonder if they'll consider something like a Tinker or if they have a different combo here. Tinker got a decent buff, like one strength, lower laser cost, mana. I think Tinker could work.
For Team OO, they can just go with the classic Queen of Pain. Like,
Oh,
oh, is this a mid tiny?
I mean, this
I'm
Morphling.
thinking of mid tiny for Team OO.
Yeah, it could be right. I did not see this Morphling pick at all. Although I'll be honest, Morphling against Sand King Hoodwink, you get one stunned, you're full AG, you die. I feel like that's actually kind of risky. So we'll see. I think they'll adjust based on who's going to be the last pick for Roar. Roar, they have about 20 seconds in total left. They need a mid laner. Do they want someone that can get a spirit vessel? They go with the Queen of Pain, like you called it. Well, I bow to your wisdom here with the Queen of Pain pick. Um,
Yeah, because the only thing that can catch the Queen of Pain here is the silence of the Grimstroke, which it's still dodgeable.
mm,
They don't have that decent direct lockdown onto the Queen of Pain, and Queen of Pain is not their only problem here. They also need to look out for the Sand King that
mm,
has a life stealer inside. And they also have Hoodwink. It's very mobile. They need Team OO. They need to address a lot of issue here, but their laning stage can be. pretty good. As I've
Yes.
mentioned earlier, they need to carry that some some kind of range, that can lane against the Sand King and the Hoodwink.
Yeah, I agree. I also think the lane stage from O is pretty strong. But again, Roar, I mean, they're pretty strong too. It's Omnight Lifestealer, Hoodwink, Sand King. It's very like both. I can't look at one team and say, oh, I feel like their draft is just better. I think
Mm.
both drafts are really good. I do think that O's draft is a bit hard to execute. You have to get the Soul Bind followed by the Chain Frost to win early team fights. And I think that if you lose the Grimstroke or the Lich in the beginning of the fight before the combo comes out, that's a big problem for you. I think
Yeah.
that for the other side, though, Sand King, Hoodwink, Lifesteal, Queen Pain, if one of them dies, it's okay because you still have a lot of damage from everyone else. But I do think that O's draft is hard to execute, so I'm gonna go a little bit with Roar.
Yeah.
Just a
I-
little bit, just a
A
little bit.
little bit, yeah.
Oh,
It still depends on the laning stage, and Team Roar's lineup is not that heavily farmer heroes. So we
mm,
can expect an early aggression from them. Once they get to have their key items, they can just go run down the team OO. While for the other team, for the Dire team, they have this Morphling that can be idle for the first few minutes of the game until until the mid game.
mm. Both. And the thing is, though, if you look at late game scaling, I do like O scaling a bit more. I
Late game
like.
wise, it's still a Morphling. That
Right, more playing tiny, right? Like more playing tiny against Lifesteal is pretty good late game, but I never feel like he is an ultra, 50 minutes. Like 50 minutes, you don't really want Lifesteal. You want someone else on their side most of the time. But yeah, I mean, I do think that Roar just
30
looks just a
seconds
little
to
bit better
battle.
with this draft. But time will tell. Hishiko, yeah, she's gonna go bottom with Meredy. They need to do some work down here. It'll be tough for them to get kills on the Lifestealer Omni combo, but maybe they can zone them out. That'll be pretty useful.
but there's a group up here for Team Roar. I think they're aiming for first blood here, but for Team OO, they just go uh play safely for this
The
one, and
battle
I
begins.
can see that they will place Morphling in the mid lane, and that's kind of
Mm,
decent because Tiny he will have a hard time laning up against the Queen of Pain.
yeah, and I also don't think that Morphlin should have gone up against the Sand King and Hoodwink. I think
Yeah,
that one burrow, like if you go full agi, you have 400 HP. Burrow Strike, Sandstorm into Bushwhack,
yeah.
like you're dead. You're dead no matter what. So I definitely like you like it because it's more because Tiny can handle Queen of Pain. I agree. I also think that Morphlin cannot handle the Sand King. But we'll see. I will see how the CS goes. Morphle should have a pretty solid time in CSing. He can go all that like extra agility, and he's okay against Queen of Pain. Her burst damage is not amazing early on. You can see he's already got like one deny, and we're gonna push it out. I might be able to get another deny here as well.
Yeah, I would really like to see the room battle here for these two. Queen of Pain has Blink, and Morphling has, he can also steal the rune from the Queen of Pain. But we'll see on the top lane here. There's
Ooh.
the harassment from the Lich and the Barrow Strike.
And there you go, Lich is down. And like we were saying, Lich, he has to be worried. Like we talked about time being worried, but it's Lich that loses his life. It's gonna be first blood for Roar here, going for NM on the Sand King. Ouch, that is not
The
the hero
harassment
you.
from the Hoodwink. That's what you were saying earlier. The huge amount of lockdowns. They have a chain disabled for the lane.
It's very tough. It's gonna be very tough for the Lich to basically Lich's job is to die so that Tiny can farm. Like that sounds terrible to say, but as long as Lich reaches level 6 around the same time as Hishiko's Grimstroke does, he'll be okay. Bottom lane, what are you doing here, Omni bro? Omni taking a little bit of damage, gets the stun off, but I don't think they have enough to actually get the kill. He's gonna be fine. Omni pretty tanky with that 4 armor start.
No,
Oh,
it's a
but top
free.
lane,
It's a
top
free
lane.
game. Again.
Yep, again. I get like this is gonna be Lich's job. Like every time he's just gonna go up and die. This is
Radiant's
tough.
top tower
It's
is
very
under
tough.
This can keep on happening. Sanky will get the early blink dagger, and that's what we were talking about earlier. The early aggression from Team Roar. Once I think they will revolve around the Sand King.
Yeah, they'll collapse on him and they'll use him to sort of start fights and they'll see what they can do. However, Sand King does only have 3 CS. He's got 2 kills, I think, but he's got 3 CS. So I mean, okay, you know, like Tiny's farming, which is you know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, we saw the Lich was he did a good job in harassing the Sand King.
and he's able to at least like he makes it too risky for them to kill the Tiny, but they are getting all this free kills on Lich, and they're enjoying it. And in the meantime, I don't think there's any. What else is happening here? The CS is relatively even across the board. Like we said, only Sand King's really suffering. Oh, top lane. Let's do a bit of harass here, and
Both use their skills already.
and then taking a bottom lane though. Neutral keeps nice death for Naomi.
Nice.
You don't give the enemy any gold or experience, but you are dead for a longer period, minimum of 22 seconds. But Lich again in the top lane, my friend.
Third time around.
This
So
Lich.
bad. Yeah.
But this is the situation. There's no way to fix it. Hishiko kind of misses that stroke of fate. Oh
Yeah.
man.
It's really important because you know she just have one mango left.
That's why she got
The
a
mana
second time.
cost for her
Oh.
skills are big.
Top lane though, they are getting the slow off with this frost shield. Can they get it? Oh, one more hit, and he does fall. And Lasty probably really feeling good about this after getting killed 3 times by the Sand King. Gets a kill on him.
The
On her.
redemption from the Lich.
The redemption arc begins now. You know.
Oh,
There she go.
There she
Nice.
go.
Yeah, nice TP away here. But I don't think the Omniate had enough damage. Needs about a second. Mid lane though, Morphling playing life a little on the edge here. Starting to. It hasn't really pulled ahead as much as I thought. Did you think the Morphling would do better, or is this like standard?
I think it's just the standard. You know, once he gets his level 6, he will just go farm in the jungle, and 4 heroes from Team OO will do the job for him to make the space.
Yeah, I guess so. I just thought that. I guess I didn't think that Queen of Pain would max out the not Sonic Wave, sorry, the Scream of Pain, and I thought that she'd have like a little bit more a tougher time against Marvel. But she's just farming no problem. It's totally good for her. But
I
it
think
continues.
the blink is also necessary or essential for the Queen of Pain here because, you know, as we said earlier, for Team OO they have silence, they have lockdowns as well.
Oh,
But
bottom
very
lane, Naomi might do. Yep, loses his life first. Sorry, her life night starts. Meredy gets that quick kill, and OO making sure that they get something in the off lane as well.
yes. Once again, this is an elimination match, right?
No, this is actually upper bracket.
The upper
so if,
bracket. Oh,
yes, so if you lose here, you go to the lower bracket. It is a best of 1 though, and if you win here, you're guaranteed to go in the top. You know, you go to the grand finals. Yeah, you're guaranteed 250 USD and a chance to compete for 500. So definitely you want to win. You know, you don't want to lose. Win good, lose bad. Lose very bad. Oh well, Tiny just farming away. Sand King catching up very nicely. It was only like 2 CS to Tiny's 11, now 22 to 25. So yeah, Rawr slight lead, but it's nothing to brag about yet.
they don't have division here or any sentries
Oh,
for
yeah.
the Sand King, but
They got like 2, right? They got like one the lane, one unblocking the camp, and Olaf goes and gets the bounty. I love doing this as a position 4. You steal the enemy's bounty. It feels good, you know. It's like it's not yours, it's mine. Oh, bottom lane, Sherry taking a little hit, but I don't know if that'll be enough to kill him here. He does have 1 point in the rage. Sherry might be first.
he has the Omni Knight.
Queen of Pain, she just went back to base. Oh, Meredy, can you make it out time? No, Meredy's gonna lose her life.
Nice turnaround.
Very nice, in fact. And that was, there you go, 1,000 bunch for Rawr. I mean, I don't know. I think that was a very risky attempt to begin with. Top lane, looks like it's gonna be an ultimate from the Sand King. Gets the kill on the Lich, and then gonna go for Magic. She's a bit tankier, harder target to go for. And NM, she's trying to run away. Oh, Sand King, what the hell?
Not enough.
I don't think it was
That
infused.
unfortunate.
I think that was an infused raindrop that actually kept her alive, but not long enough, and Olaf's gonna go. So it's an off lane for the Tiny, and as my co-caster would say, ugh! That was not so good.
Yeah, almost, but never enough for, you know, for the Sand King. It was a bit of a miss in that Paro strike, but as I've said earlier, this is what I'm expecting to Team Rawr.
By the way, Rawr, all their cores top 3 net worth. Oh, little behind. Not a big deal. Yeah, not big, not hugely behind, but a little bit. Oh, Magic though needs to be careful. Look at that Acorn shot, not enough to actually get them anything. Again, I do think that the big power spike for O will be the level 6 on Lich and Grimstroke. Like, that's going to be the big deal. Until then, they can afford to lose the lane stage. Do you agree, or do you think like, nah, this is too much?
Yeah, but we can see a different angle once they get their level 6. Once again, it's a deadly combo. It's the Soulbind and the Chain Frost. The instant delete for the heroes from Rawr.
I'm surprised the Queen of Pain is still in the mid lane. Like, I thought she'd be rotating. She hit level 6 around like
Yeah.
6 minutes. She has her ultimate. She's almost level 8. I thought she'd just, go to a lane, ulti, like that's it. Just get her ultimate off. But no, she's kind of farming. I don't know if I agree with this. I don't think that you want to farm more Queen of Pain against Morphling. You want to be making space.
Yeah, I also agree on that. But maybe the rotation, KJ is kind of comfortable if she gets some nice power runes.
That's true, right? Like we saw the last rune went to Morphling on the haste, and yeah, KJ just going back to base to regen. Like this is the second time
Maybe
we've
this
seen
is
this.
the time that she can gank on this
Yeah,
side.
I'm kind of hoping for that as well. I hope she teleports to lane, throws out a Sonic Wave, does some damage, helps out the team. Not that her team really needs it, to be honest. Like I said, Rawr just ahead right now, doing really well for themselves. We'll see what's Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain, she is rotating top
She's
though.
on the way on the top.
Yep, she's walking here, seeing if she can get a good ultimate off. Oh man, Tiny's life is gonna be real tough right now. Oh, are they gonna go for the lich? Alright, Grimstark's on the way here. Nice stun by the Tiny, keeps him alive. But oh, interesting. KJ used the Sonic Wave. I'm not sure that was worth it at all, but ooh, nice Inkso on the creep. And they are gonna go for the Sand King. Sand King's gonna get the ultimate. He does! And what was that with the Bushwhack as well? Oh my god, it's going very well. Magic.
Satisfying.
Holy moly, Magic does fall in the end, but it is a 3 for. Oh, what the? Robin Hood! And Ulab gets Hishiko in the back from downtown. Massive move by Rawr, getting 4 kills, even saying so. I think it got accidental GG was called, but oh wow, the bleeding, that is intense. That is very intense.
Yes. I think they really need to do this for now, or else they will miss the timing of their heroes. Because once again, we're talking about a Tiny and a Morphling here, and once it gets to the late game, we can really see their maximum potentials.
Yeah, but I mean, are we even gonna reach late game at this point? Morphling's farming pretty well, but look at the Night Stalker. He's more than 1,000 gold behind the Sand King. Look at the Tiny. He's 1,000 gold behind the Lifesteal. Like they're not keeping up in farm at all. Even the supports, Omni Knights. I mean, that's fine. But Hoodwink, she's got 2.6k, 10 minutes. That's a core almost. Bottom lane, can they get something here? Oh, what the hell? Oh, Hishiko walks in. I guess the her zombie or Phantom Embrace was on cooldown or something, but unfortunately they do miss out on that kill.
Again for Team OO, but Melody, she needs a lot of catching up to do here.
For sure. Like, and the problem is that she's not. Night Stalker's not a hero you want to ever be behind with. Like other heroes, you can be like, oh, I can flash farm. You're Medusa, I'll go to the jungle. But in Night Stalker, you are a space making core. Nice Bushwhack onto, followed by the Acorn shot. Oh, the sharpshooter from the Hoodwink comes out. They are going to get the kill on Hishiko. 10-4 is the score. KJ getting that one. Hoodwink also got a nice earn, by the way, going for that Spirit Vessel. Very good against the.
Even the supports are well farmed as well for Team Rawr. That's what I'm liking for now. But the thing that I'm worrying here for Team OO is that the Night Stalker, we are expecting that she will be the playmaker here for Team OO. But looking at it, they might be aiming for the Morphling.
Oh, that is an unfortunate time. Waveforms into it. Takes a lot of damage, but I think she's strength morphing, so she's kind of a slow life. Soulbind comes out on 2, but there's no level 6 on the Lich. What are you gonna do? Does get the two Sinister Gaze off in time though. Armani throws out the ultimate. Guardian Angel is gonna keep everyone alive. Hishiko might be losing her life. She does, and looks like we might be losing Meredy as well. Poor Meredy. Double kill for KJ. She is styling on
I
everyone.
think it will be a triple kill.
Bushwhack from downtown. It is a triple kill. I wish I had your foresight, but my god, it's a disaster for OO. Morphling stays alive, but everything else is just bad news.
Yeah, that's why I said that Queen of Pain is a nice pick here as early as in the drafting phase. Because, you know, it's a 2 melee heroes for Team OO. You can expect a free right hit from the Queen of Pain, free skills for her.
She can blink in, if it's easy for her to get the silence, when she gets the shard as well, and Hoodwink getting very close to that Spirit Vessel. Once she has that, then suddenly Morphling becomes an option. I mean, it's still about like 700 gold away, but once you have it, ouch, you know, like it is going to be very difficult for them to deal with. Beautiful triple stun by the Sand King, double bushwhack. They get a kill on two. And remember, this is still a level 5 Lich. We have not seen the Soulbind combo. I mean, it could be a game changer, but it needs to happen very soon for them to have a chance to crawl back into the game.
He's very behind in terms of level, you know, and also magic. Here, you mentioned earlier that the new build for Tiny is an early moon shard and stuff, but I think Magic will go for the casual Tiny build.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's fine, right? Like, both of them are decent options, but yeah, I mean, I'm not so worried about Magic's spot. I'm just looking at everyone else's and being like 5k advantage for Rawr. Honestly, the worrisome thing is the Hoodwink. Hoodwink is almost as farmed as the Night Stalker, and I mean, I don't know. I don't know. And Night Stalker is just a bad hero when you're behind. She's a very weak hero to have.
It will come up all to the Night Stalker. She needs to do the decisioning well, like who is her her priority target.
It has to be the Omni Knight, right? I feel like Omni Knight's gonna be the one you want to get. Like if you can jump on her, make sure she doesn't get her spells off. That's pretty useful. There is a smoke, 4-man smoke coming in from Rawr. They do see magic. They're gonna go for magic. Can they get the kill? Bushwhack lands. So it looks like they don't even need to use the epicenter. They're like, oh, will we epicenter? They just don't. They do get the kill. There's a nice stack here as well.
But yeah, the neutral creep got the last hit.
Thank you for seeing. I was like,
they weren't able to get the kill on the Tiny.
Oh man, my bad. I thought it was a kill, but it's still a dead Tiny, right? Like that is still a problem for
still the
for
same
them.
thing without the money.
Oh, here we go. 3-man smoke. All right, Rawr. This is their chance. They have the Soulbind. They have the Chain Frost. They must do something with this. Oh dear. Oh, Hishiko's gonna die before anything comes out. Oh no, she's still alive. Actually, gets the Soulbind, but they don't have the Lich, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They still don't get the double Chain Frost. But oh, nice ultimate from Ahmed. Morphling is still alive. Gets broken. They do get a kill on the Sand King, so it's 243 trade. Can they go for more? Oh, KJ just gets tossed away. Morphling. She's trying to morph away. Needs to be careful. By the way, this is her own sandstorm. It's not the enemy sandstorm. She's just gonna be fine. It's not great, but at least OO gets something out of it. This, you know, despite the fact they couldn't use their combo.
The thing here is Lich. He needs to be careful to her positioning. You know.
Yeah, just getting blown up like that. Like you are part of the main combo. Like you could not be more important right now. Well, it's still look at that. It's an even trade. Like they actually get more gold and experience on the dire side despite losing more people. Oh, Lasty. Oh man, I feel so bad for. Oh well, actually still alive. I think she can make it. No, I was just kidding. How many times has Lich has died? 9 times. It is. This is like when I play support. You know, this is just when I play support. 0, 12, and
it usually happens.
0 to oh, Meredy might be losing her life here. She's juking, she's jiving. Actually makes it out just fine. Yeah, I play sports 0, 12, and 3, but then I'm like, guys, did you see how many centuries? Oh, here she comes. Yeah. I don't want to call attention to it. Poor Hishiko, losing her life again. Morphling, like I said, Morphling's still farming, but Tiny and Night Stalker absolutely suffering here. What's Morphling going for? I think she's going for a Lincoln Spear. That'll be helpful. I like it. Oh my god, we can't even keep up with the kills. Meredy now drops. It's
This is the time that Team Rawr gets to group up. They will not, separate as for
No.
now. They
Yeah.
just let Sherry farm, and these four heroes are just grouping up.
I
They
mean,
won't leave each other.
we said, right? Like, their combo is so much easier. Roar's combo, oh, epicenter starts up. Magic looks like might be losing her life. Chain Frost comes out, but to what avail? Does not. Oh, actually does some damage, but there's no follow up to actually take advantage. Magic just dies. No neutral creep getting the kill this time. Oh, well, that's a nice D ward over there.
Yeah, at this point, all the heroes from Team Rawr are quite tanky already. And
That's
for
true.
Team OO, their damage is still lacking as of the moment.
Yeah, let's look at some of the items. Like Hoodwink's got the Vessel. She's gonna be relatively difficult to bring down just because she has so much HP. Lifesteal's got the Armlet as well as the Sange and an Orb of Corrosion. That's extra 150 HP. Queen of Pain's got the Sange and Yasha. Sand King's got is building a BKB, and of course we have an Omni Knight who just gives everyone so much.
It's a greedy play from KJ.
Yeah, blinks in, loses her life. That's a much needed kill for them. Meanwhile, Meredith's going for more Ulap. Can they catch her here? That's a nice void, keeping her slowed up. Sand King misses the stuns. Uncharacteristic, gets dusted up for her trouble, and Morphling transforms into the Sand King. The double kill for the Morphling here. That's a Sandstorm for the Morphling. Okay,
It's a good turnaround for Team OO, and especially the Morphling gets that huge amount of gold with that kill from KJ.
Yeah, like you said, that's a big deal. And they also get the courier for the Omni Knight. Sorry about that. They could get this.
Also, one of the things that I like in the patch now is that they brought back that rubber band effect. That if you kill a hero that has a streak already, that the bounty will be huge.
Yeah, I mean, like we saw 700 gold for the Morphling, an extra 500 from the Hoodwink kill. Like that's huge. So I do like that. I think at one point the rubber band effect was too much. Like if you kill someone, you get like 3,000 HP. Sorry, 3,000 gold. That was a bit crazy, but I like it. I like how it is right now. It definitely rewards comebacks. Meanwhile, though, there's a smoke up from Rawr. They want to make a move. Oh, he should go. Not again. Epicenter is gonna come out. Oh, Silence comes out in time, and Hishiko might be able to make that alive. Oh, both the Sharpshooter and the Sonic Wave combined gets the kill, but it is only a position for support, so it's not the biggest deal.
Not the biggest deal, but they get to get that tier 2 tower in the top lane. So I think it's still a big thing for Team Rawr. The map is getting smaller and smaller for Team OO. They're just stuck in their triangle camp to farm.
By the way, here's a cool thing. If Morphling transforms into Sand King and you use the Soul Bind, you do get the double Burrow Strike. So that's pretty good. That's pretty damn useful if you can get it going. So they are building BKBs on Rawr's side, so that's going to be less useful as time goes on. But there's small options. I gotta ask you a question, Aki, and we're gonna make this a bet. Is Hoodwink going to surpass the Night Stalker in net worth? Yes or no?
Maybe.
What do you think?
I'm not really sure, but
No, you gotta pick yes or no.
No.
No. All right. I think yes. I think it'll happen.
Because this Night Stalker, like as we said, the past team fight, it's in the way of Team OO already, and at this point, this Night Stalker can get some kill, and she will get those golds from that kill.
All right. I like it. All right. If I'm right, you buy McDonald's for me. Is that fair? All right. Morphling.
Let's go.
All right. Night Stalker going in here. Is she going to give me a good bet or not? McDonald's. Nothing.
They kind of miss it. They kind of miss their timing because they use that Dark Ascension, and they didn't get something out of it.
No, unfortunately. But they also didn't lose anyone. That's kind of okay. 5-man smoke from Rawr here. They are infesting the Sand King. They want a fight. Oh, okay. Breaks the smoke. Morphling, nice waveform timing, just as the Burst Strike comes out, and also steals the Sand King's ability. Although, is it going to be enough? Morphling, you might be in trouble, buddy. No! It's her life. And poor, that's sort of your win condition. Last dish is like, buy one, free one, I'll die too, buddy. And that is going to be another death on the list.
Yeah.
It's an awkward situation for OO right now. The Morphling is your most support here by far. Losing her like that, very painful.
I
How
would
is the
like to point out as well that the defense of Team OO is kind of lacking. Like if you get to compare their supports, these two supports from Team OO, they can't, they can shove the lane
yeah?
alone. Very squishy.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, but they do have like the frost shield. They can defend a little bit, just a little bit. Oh,
But
Ishiko.
Team Roar has a lot of links and stuff.
I mean, they do have a lot of stuff. I agree with you. I like the stuff, but the stroke of fate is pretty long range. There's a force staff on the grim. So I mean, they can defend high ground. Definitely not tier twos, but high ground. OO is pretty damn
We will
used.
see.
We will see, right? We will see. We're still waiting to see the Hoodwink and the Night Stalker. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win the battle? The battle for lunch,
And
basically.
Tucker is 1,000 gold away.
I
But it's
know,
not that much. It's not that much.
I know. But we'll see. I mean, I thought you were supposed to be biased towards Roar, right? You should be on my side
Yeah.
here.
But I'm looking, see the good in things for
Oh,
Team OO.
not a big jump by the Sand King, but I'm gonna be able to get that. Looks like we might be losing Meredy, and she does drop straight away. Also, the kill on the Hoodwink. Nice job for me. And looks like they won't be going for more. I think the Night Stalker is very close to the BKB. Actually has it, but wasn't able to use it in time. By the way, I don't like what Tiny went for. She went for a Shadow Blade before BKB. She went like Echo Saber, Shard, that's okay. Then she went Shadow Blade, which I don't know how I feel about this. I feel
Maybe
like
she
you.
wants to, pick off the
Oh,
back line of
here,
Team Roar, especially with
here we
Woodwing.
go. Can they get this? Damage? Is it gonna be enough? Oh, very close. Nice use of the what's it called? The Soul Ring item. It's a tier 2 item. Whatever. Magic. If you got BKB, you'd be alive, buddy. But no, you don't. Unfortunately, you're gonna be losing your life here. It was very good attempt on KG, but not enough to give her life. Sorry, Sand King jumps forward, but that's all she wrote. A death on the Sand King. Not. I mean, it's not good, but
And
could be worse.
now I surrender the bet. It's
You
just
do?
400 gold away for this Hoodwink to surpass the net worth of the Night Stalker.
Uh, and you never know. Honestly, I would love to see OO mount a good defense. Like we still haven't seen a
I'm
single.
going to contest on the Roshan, I think.
Yeah, but we haven't. But without Tiny for 20 seconds, we need. We haven't
Mm,
seen. We haven't seen a
that'd be hard.
Soulbind combo with the Chain Frost. That's the biggest problem for me. Like if we had seen. Oh, here we go. Soulbind. Chain Frost. No, she's silent. Chain Frost. There you go. Chain Frost comes out. This is a double Chain Frost, but there's so many BKBs. Doesn't even matter. 3 people die, and it's just a sandstorm getting them down. KJ as well getting 1 kill, and it's too late for the combo now because there's so many BKBs.
Yeah, and also they have that Omni Knight. What more can you ask for Team Roar? They have a very aggressive position for that sustained support from the Omni Knight. Like
Uh,
it's going in their way, going in their
uh,
favor.
let's see, win percentage 94% for Roar. So it's not. I mean, it's not over yet, but it's definitely heading in that direction where it's like, what can they do now?
The problem here for Team OO is that how are they going to burst this life stealer? And it's not just the life stealer that they need to address. They still have the Queen of Pain, the
Mm.
Sand King. They have so much in their plate already.
Well, it looks like Sand King, she's here. She might be ready to jump here. She sees Meredy kind of going. Oh, Meredy, bit far forward here. Gets the bushwhack, but this isn't that much damage. Oh, it might actually be. And looks like, nope, Meredy's gonna make it out just fine. Oh, the sharpshooter was used for that, so at least that's gonna be enough for a little bit. And we will be seeing if OO can defend. We've seen some pretty amazing comebacks at the Stockholm Major. We can see amazing comebacks here.
Yeah, it's not impossible.
Definitely not. Definitely not possible. It is gonna be very tough though. Magic just cutting out the creep waves, make sure they can't push it. Oh, big jump here again by the Sand King. Ishiko gets a soulbind off, but have any combos here? I think the Chain Frost already came out. Meredy losing her life, and is there anything else? Oh, Chain Frost, look at the damage. Even now, despite being 15k behind, still doing quite a bit of work with just the 2 supports. But once the BKB timer start going down, then maybe we'll see a bit of a resurgence for OO.
Sorry.
Uh, no, I'm saying that like maybe once we see the BKB timing go down, then it'll be fine. Maybe then
Yeah.
they'll be able to get a kill or two because right now it's still very fresh BKBs. 8 seconds on the Sand King. It was also 7 seconds on the Queen of Pain. Oh, speaking of Queen of Pain, oh Magic, are you gonna be losing your life, buddy? And that's the epicenter. Nice force staff to keep them alive. Magic,
Only
she's
control
nice.
this.
She could be alive. Queen of Pain wants to go for it, does she? Oh no, she is gonna go for it. Gets the kill in the end, but dives quite deep
I
for it.
use my key.
BKB is used.
Yeah.
BKB used on KJ, and it's just gonna be fine. I'm gonna use the ultimate as well. Buyback by Hishiko, but again, they just don't have the catch on anyone.
Yeah. I think for now they're just waiting for their base to get pushed by Team Roar. As of now, it's a huge kill deficit for the two teams. 34-8, 18k gold lead, 28 minutes into the game. Yeah, I think it's in the way of Team Roar already.
It's hard to even think about like what's the power spike. They are gonna get the BKB on the Morphling, but Tiny still needs about 1,000 gold. Night Stalker has had the BKB, but it's felt so useless so far. I haven't even seen her do anything with it, and I just well, time will tell. It's all on the Morphling. Like it's still shockingly, it's still possible. I still believe that there's a chance.
As of the moment, they still can't go for the high grounds of Team Roar because the to be fair, their high ground defense is quite good.
That's very strong, especially if you can steal the sandstorm with Morphling. You can just make your own sandstorm, making it very difficult. Morphling will have BKB in the next fight as well. The blast rig available if she wants to use it. Nope, just gonna get that. No need to use that. All right, here we
Uh,
go. Here we go.
Rage and just do the right clicks here for Sherry. That's the job for now, and they still have 1 minute on the Aegis. But
Verity, is she gonna be fine? She gets the BKB off in time at least. Can they get a kill on anyone? Right, Sandstorm was used. Oh, the subtle bind and the double chain frost, but
again, those BKBs.
proving themselves a big problem here. Morphling did she use the BKB in the previous fight? I think she still has it available. Alright, Morphling can still make plays here.
They can try.
Oh.
They can Oh,
Jumping on the Morphling, and they actually get the stun off, but Morphling is fine. BKB's in time. They might be getting a kill on Lasty. Lasty is down. No buyback available for Lasty. Morphling steals the Sand King ability, and they might get the kill on the Omninet. So close. He's so tanky. Oh, he gets the ultimate off, and still the damage from the Morphling not enough. Strength Morphling just so she can run away. Is she gonna be fine? The bash from Sherry gets it. Oh wait, oh no, she's gonna die. Morphling dead again. No buyback. 1 minute. Definitely at least gonna be one set of racks here. Potentially just the whole game.
there's a double damage rune at the bottom lane. But the job here or the goal here for Team Roar is to get a set of barracks on the bottom lane.
They probably pushed it without it. Like, I don't need a DD rule. We can just keep going. Oh, sun comes out, and my God, these bushwhacks have been incredibly on point. And just like that, it's gonna be 2 kills, maybe more. Magic's gonna fall as well. Lasty, nope, not even you can make it out. Even in the fountain, you are not safe.
Might be it, but Team OO is not calling on. There you go.
And
will be
for the record, Hoodwink had more gold than the Night Stalker, so I want a Big Mac, more extra fries. Thank you very much.
Get it next week.
Next week, all right.
Don't worry.
And Rawr, just like that, makes it to the grand finals. Guaranteed 250 USD. Has a chance to even double their money for OO. They go down to the lower bracket finals where they'll be facing up against one of the teams there. It was a tough game, but Rawr showed up. Any MVP? Which one do you think played? Who do you give MVP to?
I think it started at the top lane.
Yeah.
When Nick keeps on getting killed by the Hoodwink and the Sand King. And overall, I would say that the MVP here will be the Sand King, because if you're going to compare it to the offlaner of Team OO, like the impact of this Sand King is much much bigger than the Night Stalker. And the key here for Team OO, and as I've said earlier, their playmaker here will be the Night Stalker and the Tiny.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they missed out the timing.
I completely agree. Like I'm looking at the two, and I feel like yes, KJ and Hara have better better KDA. They have better, but Sand King won you the game. You know, like Sand King
Yeah.
was the one making the plays, making the jumps. So many 2-3 man burrow strikes, allowing the Hoodwink to get a 2-3 man bushwhack right after. Great Epi, just the dominating the top lane. So I completely agree. Sand King MVP for sure. On OO side, Morphling did pretty okay for what she was given, but the other four players not really able to perform.
At some point I thought there will be a comeback, when the Morphling gets that kill from KJ, but I think they just need to prioritize their targets.
I mean,
And
yeah.
it's a hard thing for Team OO because their blink daggers are somehow late.
Mm,
Their defensive items are late, and that deadly combo that we are talking about, we don't really felt it in the game because as soon as they did that combo, Team Roar already has their BKBs and stuff.
yeah, like the first Lich ultimate, Lich was reached level 6 by 14 minutes or something, very late. So it took a long time for us to see the Soulbind Chain Frost combo. And like you said, there was BKBs. And also later on you just see them split apart. They're like, all right, I go this way, you go that way, we'll meet up later. I'll take one Chain Frost with me. So that's big problems for them. But there's a chance they might make it back to the grand finals. They will have to go through the lower bracket, best of one. They have a chance to come back. However, we are going to go for a break. It's going to be a little bit of a longer break, about 20 minutes. But hopefully, when we'll come back, we'll go to the lower bracket finals. And we'll see you guys in a bit. I'm Matomo, with me is Aki, and we'll see you guys in just a little while.